Hello, hello. So here we go with another live trading recap video. You can see right here, preparing a few orders. Wasn't really watching much out of the gates. OGEN, you'll see I'll pull it up here shortly. Well, out of the gates, nothing. LTBR, I would have traded that one. My entry would have been up here at 473, right there. Probably selling up there in the 80s. Yeah, I would have probably sold at like 79, 80. But I couldn't trade that one. It was restricted. SureTrader has it restricted 1-to-1 margin, or 1-to-1, which means that you can only trade it with your equity. So with $983 of equity, $4.50 a stock, I can't do much with that. So skip that one. You can see, just a disgusting red candle right there. Just very ugly. It popped up for a second and then quickly sold off. Just really, really bad looking candle. So, let me see. My first trade, I'm just going to skip to my first trade. Well, hold on. Let me go to 936 was when I tried to trade OGEN. So OGEN's popping up right here. And I'm thinking, okay, this looks like it's about to halt up here in 23. Yep, so there it is. Tried to buy. Not enough buying power. Tried to get in with 400 shares. It went through, surprisingly, but I just didn't get filled. So that's fine. Didn't get in on that one. So my first trade was actually a little bit later at 9:52 on CCCL. So CCCL pops up on the momentum scanner. I'll just stop right here. So CCCL, you'll see it. I'll pull it up here in a second. It pops up on the momentum scanner. And so I quickly pull it up. In a few seconds here. I'll just keep this playing though. So there it goes. And you can see how fast it squeezes up. I pull up the chart because I want to see what it looks like. By that point, I'd already missed the bulk of the move. So you can see right there, in at 311. Got filled at 307. It wasn't the cleanest move. I was hoping that it would go. I ended up selling. You can see how fast that happened. It's better than what happened yesterday, where I just kept holding, right? Because that could have turned into something much, much uglier. I ended up getting filled at 293, which actually isn't bad. So, $70 loss after commissions, in the red $80. But you can see just not pretty at all. Not pretty. We have that huge topping tail right there. And that CCCL was done for the day. It just sold off the rest of the day. Just kind of just fading. Pretty disappointing. I was hoping that it would make a much bigger move than that. CCCL has a history of making big moves. If you look at the daily chart, you can see several days in the past that it put in some pretty great moves, but that just didn't happen. So my next trade, let's see. So my next trade was on HTBX several minutes after this. You can see I'm watching it up here. It popped up earlier on the momentum scanner, but it just not enough volume coming in. So you can see right here, that doji candle right here, and just not pretty at all. No real setup going on right here. I'm going to fast forward just a little bit to 10:06. Well, hold on. Sorry. Okay, yeah, that's right. So I took my trade at 9:56. So a great entry right here. I'm gonna pause this. A great entry would have been high of day break. Okay, the high of day break was on this candle right here, which is at, I want to say like maybe 340-ish. So we're coming up on that point right here. We didn't even hit 340. And that just shows you a lot of traders are watching the same thing. My fear, I guess, and maybe the reason why I hesitated was because I was afraid it was probably just going to do the same thing that this candle did, right? And that this candle did, just pop up and then come back down. But we were able to hold that move. Ended up coming up here to 360. You can see a halt is forming. I quickly get in at 360. So I'm in 500 shares for the circuit breaker halt at 360. And yeah, so that would have been a great setup. If I could have gotten in right there at 340 or 338-ish, that would have been fantastic. So still got into the stock for the circuit breaker halt. This was a 10-minute halt, so I'm going to fast forward here to about 10:06 and 36 seconds. So here we go. This will resume here in a few seconds. I got my timestamps here, and so the last order was at 9:56:34. That means it's going to open up. Either if it's a 5-minute halt, it would open up at 10:50 or 10:01:34. If it's a 10-minute halt, it's going to open up at 10:06:34. Sometimes, every once in a while, it's delayed just a few seconds, but most of the time it's pretty exact. So you can see right here, it's going to open up in a few seconds. So it opened up. I'm selling right there at 90. Great fill. Fantastic fill. And you'll see that this is going to sell off the rest of the day. So I'm glad I got filled up there at 90. 30-cent gain on that one. So $150. It put me into the green $80 on the day. So I was in the red 70. It pushed me into the green 80, which is really good. So you can see right here, it's just not looking good. For the traders who bought up top right here, it's not looking good. Now, if this candle shot through $4, the high of this candle was $4. If this shot through $4, I would consider getting back in. But it's not going to do that. So you can see right here, I'm getting my order ready. 500 shares, probably over $4, but it's not going to hit. It's not going to go there. This is pretty much done for the day. So I was happy after that trade, wishing I would have gotten in right here for the high of day break, but I just wasn't able to see it. Sometimes you just have tunnel vision, and that's not good necessarily, because you want to be able to find good entries, make sure the setup is just analyze the risk, because with day trading, we're not gambling. All of our trades should be calculated risk, right? And so based off historical data, setups that we know hundreds of other traders are going to follow, right? So that's pretty much it for this one. Finishing the day after commissions up $60.05. And you can see a few stocks popping up on the momentum scanner. Staff. Just can't trust it. You can see the nasty price action right here. There's no setup here. There's nothing. I mean, it's just ugly. Down here on the left-hand corner, it ends up just selling off and fading the rest of the day. So that's it, guys. That was today's live trading recap video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back tomorrow, Friday, for, hopefully I get some good trades in so I can show you guys. And yeah, that's it. I hope you have a good rest of the day. Take care. Bye.